Good morning, Facebook family. Thank you for joining me in yet another episode of Tea and Talk with Hermie. I hope everyone is having a wonderful, wonderful Wednesday. At this time, I will add the StreamYard link to my Facebook page. You are welcome to commenting on my topic today. As you can see, that it was in the background mercy, 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 and more mercy. So while I post this link on my Facebook page, you can follow the link and you can be on live with me. Or if you prefer not to be on live with me, you can just type in the comment section while I put this link on my page. Oh, and Sister Yolene, good morning. Good morning. Thank you for being here. So the link is been posted right now. Okay, so the link is posted. So now I'm back. And just like that, I'm back. So, like I said, the link is there that you can click the link and follow the link, and you can join me here while we talk about mercy. My trusted disclaimer. As you know, I will repeat myself until it's really understood where Hermie is coming from. I'm coming from a sweet place. I must say that first. It's a sweet place where I'm coming from. I have no certificate for talking about mercy. I have none. But I have experience. I have shown mercy and I have given mercy. You know, when I get mercy, sometimes I cry, sometimes I laugh, sometimes I'm just still because I feel I don't deserve it. I feel I am so not deserving of this mercy right here that I just didn't know how to take it in. So when I'm talking about mercy this morning, it's from a place of personal experience, a place that someone had shared something with me, or I did some research. So that's my disclaimer. Best part, getting to know me. I want to talk about movies, the kind of movies I like. A few days ago, there was a movie called Pray, and I says, that sounds inviting. Pray, I'll check it out. Okay, the movie started. Then the creature that I detest, a snake, came slithering in. I said, oh, am I really going to stay with this movie? Am I really going to stick around? I said, you know what? I'll stick around. So then there came a big fat rat. And there come that snake just open his mouth as wide as he could open that mouth and swallow that rat. And I said, oh my God, I don't think I'm going to make it. I don't think I'm going to make it. The movie said thriller. That's what it says. It says this is a thriller movie. So I says, well, I know my vocabulary is not of the best, but at least I know I don't remember seeing horror in thriller when I'm knowing what a thriller movie is. But okay, I'll stick with it. Then something came down. I don't know what it was, but I ain't going to say it was just something. Something came down. And I said, okay, I'll still get another minute. And then something came out of the thing that came down. And I don't know if you remember Predator, when that thing with the dreads and all of that. Oh gosh. So I says, well, what's that? Then all I know, the snake was cut into right down the middle, smack middle. I said, oh, that is not for me. Nope. So now I say, you know what? No. So I know if I see thriller, I'm going to take a little second note before I look at the movie. But if I see action, that's me. I am all action movie, action pack, all the way down to earth action movie. No thriller. I have to do a little bit more research on thriller. So in getting to know me, I love action movies. Now let's talk about what happened last week. Last week, I had the opportunity to have my guest of Mr. Thomas Alexander. And what I want to leave with you is what he talked about: support and vote. He openly said right here live that he is an NMP, but he supported NDC. I myself is a Democrat, and I is who are the one that is going to take care of the people. Like even today, I am so hot about a bill that was just passed, and not one Republican supported that bill. That it gives me time to think, well, it's the people. I mean, the people are Democrats and the people are Republican, the people are independent. So that bill wasn't for the Democrats. I was in the Army. I know in the Army we got Republicans. Colin Powell was a pro-Republican. So I know that bill was for the people. But yet for world, I have to sit there and wonder. I say, you know what, Hermie? Don't even waste your time wondering why they didn't do that. Don't even waste your time. All you worry about is me and what I would do. I would support the person that is for the people. That is for the people, not the party. So when Mr. Alexander openly said that, hey, guess what? I'm going to support that and I'm going to vote that because, hey, guess what? It's all about the people. It's all about building a community. So I appreciate you, Mr. Thomas Alexander, for being here with me last week. That was amazing to know that there is openness and there is transparency when you're talking about your political life. Because a lot of time there's a big fight because somebody doesn't like your party. And I just said, wait. Let's just talk about it. Let's just agree. You have your corner, I have my corner, and just let's be friends. So thank you again for being my guest. All right. I have chosen a Bible verse to go with what I'm going to talk about today, mercy. And this Bible verse is short and sweet and to the point. I got it from Luke chapter 6, verses 36. Be ye therefore merciful, as your Father also is merciful. As a itty bitty child growing up, my grandmother, my father taught me, treat others how you want to be treated. Treat others how you want to be treated. So when you show mercy to somebody, like I said for myself, there are times that I said, you know what, I did something that I didn't deserve. I didn't deserve that mercy. But that person showed me the mercy. And I would cry and I'd say, oh my God, just thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you. So that's a good Bible verse to think about. Be merciful. Show mercy. Do like the Father did to us. He showed it to us. So take the example. Take the example. Okay, moving on. I love this quote. I love this quote because this quote is going to take me right into my friend's story. When William Shakespeare said, sweet mercy is the nobility of a true badge. You know, when you wear a badge, you can't see the badge, right? You can't see it. That big badge is there, that big badge of honor that you are a merciful person. That guess what? Whatever I am going through, whatever I'm in, I am going to be a merciful person. So when I read that quote by William Shakespeare about the nobility, true badge, it's a true badge. It's a true badge. Wear it proudly when you show mercy. When you show mercy, wear it proudly. And that will take me into a friend's story. It's a sad story. It's a very sad story, but it's his story. His daughter was involved in a vehicle accident. The driver of the vehicle knew she hit something. She had a choice. She had a choice to say, you know what? Do I leave the scene? I think I hit something. I don't know what I hit, but I hit something. Or do I stay? What do I do? She had a choice. She chose to stay. She called the police and she called the ambulance. She showed that mercy. She showed it. And I have to give her big kudos. Why I have to give her big kudos is because she was driving without insurance. She was wrong to be driving a vehicle without insurance. I know she hit someone and she didn't think, you know what? Oh my God, I don't have insurance. I can't stay here at this scene. I have to leave. She was merciful. She was merciful. She called the ambulance and the police. My friend's daughter did not have to die by the side of the road. She didn't. She showed mercy. So that will take me right into what is mercy. Now I have the link is up. So if anyone wants to say to me, you know what, I want to talk about it. I want to write into the comment section, or I want to call in to say, you know what is mercy? What is it? Be my guest. Write it in, dial it up, your choice. Let me know what you're thinking about mercy. But when it comes to mercy, that is someone that is showing compassion and forgiveness to someone that person might not have deserved that, but yet for that person is showing it to them. It's showing them that mercy. I have, like I said in the beginning, I have been in situations where I have been merciful to someone and where someone have been merciful to me. And I just have to shake my head and say, oh my goodness, oh my goodness. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. Because I know that what I did was wrong. But for you to turn it around and show me that mercy, and for me to accept it wholeheartedly, and for you to be wholeheartedly, is genuine. It goes back again to that coat, that badge, that true badge of nobility. You wear it proud. You wear it proud. It's not to say, you know what, I'm just gonna stick my chest out. I'm a pussy with you. But no. Be humble about it. Be very humble. Be very humble about it. And it will just flow like butter. Now let's talk about the characteristics of mercy. I found 7. Like I said in my disclaimer, I'm a researcher. That's one thing the military would say that Hermie did when she was in the military. If you want something, go for Tom Bell, because she is going to be a researcher. She is a networker. So I did my research on getting the characteristics of mercy. Number 1. Wow. Being patient with someone with quirks. Have you met someone along your life journey that have that way about them and you just want to just cut them off? Just want to say, you know what? I'll cut you off. I am just done with you. Have you have that person in your life? Have you met that person in your life that you just, that person just give you the, and you just want to go left and let them go right? That's 1. Okay. Number 2. Mercy, anyone that's around you that needs help. Sometimes you will say to yourself, that person don't need my help because they could do better. How do you know that person could do better? I mean, even the panhandlers that's around, I always, when I see them by the side of the road, begging, I will always say, you know what? Do I know their struggles? Do I know what they're going through? Do I know? Uh, I don't know. I don't know. So that you help. You help because I do not know what they're going through. So you help. So you help. Even in Romans 12:8, talk about that. Talk about being merciful. When we see beggars on the road, judgment comes into play. I know they could do better. I know they don't have to be out here begging. Do you really? Do you really know that? I, I never understood when you going through life and you don't empathize with someone. You show no empathy. Empathy is important. Empathy is important to go through life because we never know what's going on in somebody's shoes. The biggest thing also, there's a show that I love, Snap. We never know what's going on in a marriage. You could see a couple on the street. Oh my God, they're happy, joyful, blissfully happy. You see them and you say, oh my God, that's a happy couple. But when they go home behind closed doors, it's a whole nother story. So I always pull myself back in when I come to judge people and how I see them. I just say, you know what it is, and I'm not going no further. I'm just going to leave it like there. When you help someone in need, be cheerful about it. Don't be trying to say I'm going to do for that and tit for that and quid pro quo. If I do that, you will do this for me, and if I help you, you're going to help me. Just let the blessing flow. Just help the blessing flow. You help someone, and guess what? That person's going to help someone, and so on and so on and so on. Don't be expecting something in return when you help somebody. Okay, the third one. This is a big one for me. This is very deep for me when it comes to second chances. Second chance, giving second chance. Mercy is giving someone a second chance. Sometime in an argument, the first impulse, that instinct, that first impulse to say, you know what, cut it off. I'm done. I'm 86 in that. No chance in, the word. I'm not doing that. But isn't it best to sit in that quiet place? Sit in that quiet place. Sit in that quiet place. I have said this before about reaction and thinking. Because when it comes to a second chance, do we think or do we react? In second chances, what's the core right there? Is it that thought process or is it an action? In second chances, I want to say it has to be not an action. You cannot act. You have to think. That's where we all get messed up. We all get messed up because we don't take that time to think. We don't take that time to analyze. We don't take the time to, let's sit down and analyze this. Let's dissect it. Let's pull back the onions, however you want to do it. You peel back the layers of the onions, however you want to word it, that would suit you to come to thinking instead of reacting. Because when we react, that's when we make more problems because of that reaction. But when we sit and we discuss, my friend Francis, let's discuss about it. That's his thing. Let's discuss. Let's have a discussion about it. It's so important to have that discussion about it. Second chances, even though a second chance is not warranted, let's talk about a reason why it's not warranted. Discussion have to take place. That first impulse, let's put it into perspective. Okay, let's put that perspective into perspective. That first impulse, the yelling and the screaming and the hollering. Let's tone it down. Sometimes quietness, no talking, just take a breath. Just breathe. Just say, you know what? Let me just be silent and just take a breath. Let me just take a breath. You imagine what could happen in that one breath that you just sit to take than saying that ugly word. Because once it's in the universe, you can't take it back. You can't take it back. Sticks and stones may break my bones, but words, no. Let's bring that back. No, words hurt. Words hurt. Words lingers. A broken bone will heal. A broken bone will heal. Might leave a scar, but that words, oh my God, it lingers. And if that person does not have a strong mind to say, you know what, don't let those words define me, that's another problem again. So let's just tone it down and just wait a minute before we let the words come out of our mouth. My dad taught me to always speak words that I'm going to eat. So that means my word had to be sweet because I don't want to eat nothing yucky and nasty. So always speak words that I want to digest and eat and enjoy. Number 4. Wow, this one right here. Mercy means helping someone that really hurt you. Someone that hurt you or that hurt you to your core. But yet for all, you have to help them. You have to help them. So that's another one. Again, it always goes back to thinking. It always goes back to our thought process. It always goes back to our thinking. This mind right here. It always goes back to it. Always. I cannot say that enough. Our thought process is gonna make us, it's not gonna break us. Our thought process is gonna make us stronger. So think about it. Okay, offensive things. Someone who is very always offending you, always, no matter what you do, no matter what you say, no matter whatever you do, you can never be right in that person. Now that person's always just offend. What do you do? What do you do? You sit there and you bear it and you have that discussion. If you never want to sit in a place and tell someone, hey, guess what? This not gonna work. This ain't gonna fly. This ain't gonna fly. If you and a person cannot be friends, it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. If you and a person cannot be friends, it's okay. It's not the end of the world. It's not the end of getting to meet somebody else. This is a big world. Remember the time when you say you meet somebody for a season, a lifetime, or a reason? They go again back to thinking about it. Why did I meet that person? Did I meet that person before they could ruin my life? Did I meet that person? No. We don't have to think like that. We don't have to think like that. We always have to look for that positive. We always have to look for that silver lining, no matter what bad thing happened to you. I'm going to give you a big one right now. My eyeglasses. My eyeglasses broke. And I'm telling you, I always have to keep pushing it up and pushing it up and pushing it. And it broke because of my negligence. Okay, I was negligent, so I was prepared. I was prepared to pay for my new glasses. I got there, and I says, okay, I broke it. I didn't want to come up with no season that this. No. I broke it. I took ownership. I broke it. So I says, okay, I have to pay. Went in the back, repaired the glasses, came back with a new one. I put the glasses on. It fit perfect. I said I could bend down, no moving. I said, look at that. Look at that. This bad thing happened, but the good came out of it. So when something bad happened, don't focus on that bad thing. Don't focus on that bad thing. Peel back the layers of that bad thing, and the good gonna blossom like a beautiful rose, because it's always good. There is always good. Mommy has a saying that I'm going to get it for next time about that. There is a saying, Grenada saying about that I'm going to get for my next show. Because there is always the silver lining. Okay, number 6. That unpopular person. You meet that person who is not popular at all. The place to meet that person might be high school, especially in high school. Because at that age of that puberty and all that stuff, and all that stuff that going on in a teenage life, the pimples and all of that, and the talking, even the clothes because that's one thing that I like about in Grenada with the uniform. I love that. I love when children go to school in uniform. Everybody look the same. Nobody say, well, you look what you wear. Look what your shoes look like, and look at that. Because that's a hard thing for a child in school, when they come to learn. But They're just talking about what they're wearing. So when you meet that unpopular person, do you approach them to break that ice? What do you do when you meet that unpopular person? You know, when Jesus went and eats with the unpopular people, he was talked about. He was talked about. Look at him. Look at him. Judgmental people. But hey, guess what? Give me an unpopular person any day. Because I want to find something in that unpopular person. I will find something in that unpopular person. I will find something in that unpopular person. And number 7. This one was kind of thing for me because I've heard it before. When you're dealing with mercy, relationship over rules. Relationship over rules. Because sometimes there is a rule that you have to follow. However, comma, there is a relationship that you have to nurture. So when there is a relationship that you have to nurture, you put the rules on the shelf. Because the relationship right here need a little molding, need a little nurturing. And it's how you nurture it. If you belittle it, no. I said nurture. So that relationship need nurturing, love, kindness, respect, honesty. And then let the rules come into play. But nurture the relationship first. But those were the characteristics of mercy. So no, since all the characteristics that we talked about, each one of them were ways to be merciful. Because remember when I talk about patience, you have to be patient, especially when you're dealing with children, especially as a teacher, especially as dealing with an elderly person. You have to be patient. You have to be patient. If you lose your patience dealing with a child in school, you know that child just can't get it. They can't learn. There are ways that some people learn faster than others. It behooves that teacher to find a way to get to that child. Some pictures, music, drawing, but there's ways to reach that child. So be patient. Be patient. The best is yet to come when you be patient. Second chance. You and that person friends, they mess you up, they disappoint you, whatever it is. If you can't find a way to fix it, to repair it, end it on good terms. End it with respect. End it where that person sees you 5 years later, they won't gonna go, look at that person. No, end it with respect to say, you know what, 5 years later, oh, hi, how are you doing? How are you? Respect. End it with respect and dignity. Whoever you see that needs your help and you could help. Is just help. Don't ask question, just help. Just help. Because that's what being merciful is all about. It's all about helping one another in all circumstances. We have to show that mercy. It's good to be merciful in this day and age. It's very good. You know, I'm just happy. I am truly, truly, truly happy. I have some amazing people in my life, and I pray that the people who are in my life knows my heart and understand that good things coming. Good things come to those who wait. I believe that. I am a firm believer in that. One of my friends did a lovely post this morning, and that was her key. Because sometimes she did not know, she didn't know that love will find her again. Listen to what I said. Find her. I didn't say she found. She didn't know that love will find her again. Because sometimes that does be the biggest problem. We're trying to find it. No. Just let it find you. Let it find you, and it will be a beautiful thing. Facebook family. Thank you for joining me and Tea and Talk with Hermie. I hope you have a blessed Wednesday and you have an awesome rest of your week. And I'll see you next week. Peace.